Jackson, and I'm back in the building. Shout out to the LDBC. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe. So this is part 2 to my video. Part 2, I'm going to talk about what is going to happen after the fight if Rigo was to win. In part 1, I gave my opinions on what happens after if Lomachenko was to win. So it's what this video is covering: what happens after, or what should happen, I should say. It's definitely a mixture of both. So let's get right into it. So if Rigondeaux was to win this fight, I feel that he should, he has multiple routes to go. I believe he has the skills to possibly even defend his belt at that weight class. Now, that's not him fighting at 130. That's not a weight class I believe that he needs to take the rest of his fights, finish off his career there. Absolutely not. That's not what I'm saying. But at the same time, this fight for Rigo is definitely a legacy-defining fight, and I feel like he can push the limit when it comes to his legacy. For one, he's the WBA champ at 122 pounds. If he was to win this fight, the WBA, after all of the bullshit they try to put this man through, they need to reward him and give him a shot if he's interested, but give him a shot at that 130-pound WBA title. Now, I feel like if Rigo was to get a shot at that title, he could definitely win it. It's always a possibility, and we still have to consider the size difference. But giving Rigo a shot at that title, and let's say Rigo was to win. Now Rigo is unified at 130 pounds, the WBO champion and the WBA champion. Now, it doesn't matter who gets the belt, if it's Tevin Farmer, if it's Tank Davis. I don't see them making that fight against Rigo ever. I really don't see that ever happening. So at this point in Rigo's career, that he's beaten Lomachenko at 130. He has that WBO strap. He's had the opportunity, and he's obtained that WBA strap. Now, what does he do? I say Rigo, he needs to move back down to 126. And with his reputation of beating Lomachenko and going up a weight class above them, it puts these guys in a compromising position where they really can't run. Rigondeaux has gone up weight classes and surpassed them and accomplished things and became unified at the higher weight classes, and he's dropping down since he's a naturally smaller guy. Like, running away from Rigo is not going to help. If Rigo was unified at 130, he already reigned supreme. So guys like Leo Santa Cruz, Carl Frampton, and Scott Quigg, those guys at 126, they're going to have to either put up or shut up. Rigo needs to be able to put himself in a position where these guys can't duck him. And him going to 130 pounds, becoming unified, dropping back down to 126 and ready to get it on, it seems like this is the best position for Rigo. And honestly, it seems like it's just the best thing for this man's career. It's the best thing for his legacy. And even though you still will always have detractors, I feel like it would definitely command a lot of respect from people that that have some type of grudge against Rigondeaux for no particular reason. This fight, in my opinion, would definitely have Rigo. I still can't make him number 1 pound for pound. I'll give him number 2 pound for pound behind Terrence Crawford. This fight will have Rigo at number 2 pound for pound status, but if he's able to unify at 130 and he's able to go down to 126 and possibly get in the ring with some of those guys that were ducking him, I truly believe it will set up Rigondeaux to be, arguably one of the best fighters, or if not the best fighter of this generation, considering the fact that he was ducked by so many people while they were in their prime. Like, he literally had multiple people running from a new division, but he does the unthinkable. He skips over their weight class, go beat that booking man, go beat with ESPN, HBO, and Top Rank are calling the best fighter, the number 1 pound for pound fighter in Lomachenko. If he goes back down to 126, he knocks off Leo Santa Cruz, he knocks off Carl Frampton, he knocks off Scott Quigg, and he knocks off Abner Mares. At this point, we all know Rigo will be probably in his 40s if he's not in his 40s already. and his legacy will be defined. I never see Rigo getting to the point where he has about 35 fights, but that's my opinion on it. I feel like Rigo, some people may disagree, but this is my opinion. Pound for pound, I feel like Rigo can definitely be the best fighter of this generation, even better than Floyd Mayweather. I feel like if Rigo and Mayweather met pound for pound in the ring, I feel like Rigo would win. But that's just my take on it. Once again, this is Nino Brown Boxing. This is part 2 to my video. Shout out to the LDBC. Peace.